Hello, good evening, happy Saturday. We are on day 2 of our Christmas nail art marathon. It's 12 days, we are on day 2, and today we're going to paint really fast and simple gingerbread man, absolutely classic if it comes to Christmas. So we're going to make it in a nice neutral background. I think on a neutral background, gingerbread man is quite popular in the salons. Hello Cornelia, hello guys. So nice you joining in on this Saturday night. Have nothing to do but just do nails or listen to me. That's absolutely amazing. I just had really nice day today and finish it even better with you all. Of course the video will stay and you can catch up later and watch later and get inspired and practice a little bit for your Christmas to get ready for the Christmas rush. So I'm not going to talk too much because yesterday I talked a lot. Hello. I'm going to flip the camera over and let's start. So, okay, let me put it to the stand. And we have our Christmas decor in here a little bit. As I mentioned yesterday, hello Alexandra, I'm not in a Christmas music, but a little bit of Christmas spirit in the background. I really hope you're going to see it. So yesterday we had lots of sparkles, so wasn't as visible. Today we're going to do a little bit of sparkles as well. And of course I'll take a picture after and I will post after, so you will see what we did. Hello. I don't know how it's in French. Will be bonsoir. I don't want to kill it, but hopefully. Hello. So I'm going to use the shimmer one. Shimmer one is one of the new colors in our collection. It's just gorgeous nude. With this golden sparkles in it, but these are really neutral, really nice, really subtle. I think it will be a really popular color all year round. I'm going to apply 2 thin layers on my tip. You see, nicely self-leveling, nicely covering, and you already can see really nice shimmer with it. I'm going to cure it 30 seconds and then I will apply the second layer. And I will also apply on my second tip, just for fun, the one of the color I'm going to use for this set. This is the Metal 3. You know, I'm absolutely obsessed about this new metallic gel polishes. These are so sparkly. So I'm going to apply it on the second one. And this one will be part of my set. Nice and even thin layer. And you see, even though it has a little bit transparency in it, because the metallic parts, the glitter parts, are relatively flat, they cover in everything in one layer. See, it's just brilliant. But I'm not going to stop on this one if it comes to our sparkles, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the clear inlays. If you watch my lives before, you know I love clear inlays. It's one of my favorite sparkles ever. And I'm going to pick up a few pieces with my brush and place them in my metallic parts. So bigger, smaller, just to add even more sparkles to these metallic parts and to my set. So just beautiful. Look at this one. I know it's just camera does not give the justice to the metallic particles and the clear inlay, because of course with the naked eye we can always see a little bit better, but these are so sparkly. I love it. I'm so happy. We are on the Christmas season, festive season, so now there's no excuse to get some sparkles. So here we go. You see, metallic gel polish with the clear inlay, and this will be just perfect background for the extra snowflakes or just as it is. Okay, super sparkly, super fun. But this one goes to the light. I won't need it for a while. I just wanted to show you that will be part of our design. This one I'll need later as well, so I'll just put it aside. And now let's go back to my shimmer one, and I'm going to apply the second layer of the color. It's a nice, really nice bottle, 7 mils bottle now that we have on our gel polishes. Everybody were asking for a little bit smaller, so here it is. Maybe this time you're going to use it before the expiry time, and I will just apply a little bit more on the side so make it even. Okie doke. So this one goes for another 30 seconds to the light because I need this fully cure. And while my design is curing, I'm going to prepare for myself on the paper palette some colors for my gingerbread man. I was looking for some colors that I can use it that will be matching the gingerbread, and I have chosen not this one. That wasn't the one. I think yes. Okay. So the beige number 4, one of the new colors from the collection, I think was really perfect as my base. And this will be my base, and of course I need some extra color because my gingerbread man needs to look baked. Okay, so I need a little bit more of extra brown, and I'm going to use the gel polish transparent glass brown. Of course, if you don't have any glass, you can use any normal gel polish and just mix it with the base and top. I'm going to mix this one anyway. And I'm also going to use a little bit of the dark brown, also from the new collection of the gel polish. The brown 3 is a really dark brown, nice, warm chocolate brown. I'm going to need it as well for the extra details. What I will also need is my white and black, but that's later. First, I'm going to focus on this one. The one thing that I also need is a base and top. This product I need for my blending, but I'm going to do a few shades. So I will just place it here. And I will also place on my paper palette the Lucky Green, or how I'm calling it, the Christmas tree green. Absolutely love this color. Okay, so let's now create our man. Okay, our man, and I'm going to create it with this one, with this color, beige 4. Of course, you can draw it everything with the brush first, but I found for myself really nice and easy way to make sure everything is relatively rounded as I need for gingerbread man. So I will need the round head, and I'm going to use my marble tool, the bigger part, because I need the big circle. And I think with the dotting tool, with the marbling tool, I'm able to create much faster big circle than with just a brush. But yeah, this is just me. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, works for me. Okay, I need this head to be relatively big. What is specific about the gingerbread man, if you think about this, if you ever baked one, and I'm sure you did before in your life, or I'm sure you've seen one, is a man without a neck, okay? Because if the gingerbread man will have a neck, then probably this neck will be super fat, or if will be too thin, the head will come off. Okay, so just put the legs in here. So I'm just making with my dotting tool just a circle, so then I can connect everything later with my brush, and in this way I'm relatively okay-ish with my shape. So I have my blush brush, and what I will do first, I will connect my neck to legs. Okay, so just like that. I'll try to make it a little bit closer in here so you will see. Okay, just like that. And then the other side as well. So in this way, I will have my legs. You see, gingerbread man has the really big head. And then just rounded connection with the legs, because if you think about the already baked cake, it's never super sharp corners, because if we use the baking powder, then of course our gingerbread man will raise a little bit, expand a little bit, will be a little bit fatter, okay? So all the edges will be a little bit rounded as well. And you see I'm connecting everything together. So if you think about your gingerbread man and you think about the shape, try with the dotting tool. I think every time will be perfect. So you see we have this really big head and then we have the rest of the body, no neck, okay? If you do the neck, in our case, is not as bad problematic because we're going to add a little bow and we of course are going to add a little bit decoration in here, so this is not a problem, but try to make it a little bit man without the neck, like a bodybuilder. So then will look a little bit more like a cake. Of course, you need to also remember that this design needs to be a little bit cartoonish to make it real, because the gingerbread man is not really a real. So do not try to make this really God knows what face or shape of the body, etc., etc. It's just the baked, okay? It's just a gingerbread. Now, while my man is curing, I'm going to mix a little bit of my glass gel polish brown with the clear base and top. I want to have this transparency in here, so that will be my first shade then. Because if I will leave my man just like that, will look a little bit sad, a little bit unbaked, and you will see like, it's a little bit raw, I don't want to eat it. So it has to look tasty, and to look tasty, and you want to try it, we need to have a little bit of the shading, so it has to look baked. And I'm going to start with the small amount of the mixed product, and I will just go a little bit around my head. Doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Do not overthink that. Remember, this is Christmas, okay? We need to be relatively fast if it comes to our timing. And we're looking for specific features of the man. We're not drawing the million words of the art that will be in the museum. So I'm starting up with just marking my legs here. My leg was just a little bit outside the tip, but that's okay. I can see you all watching and really quiet. You can tell me in comments if you do anything like that in salon. Every year I have at least one client that wants the gingerbread man on the nails. So I'm trying every year to have a little bit different background maybe, or a little bit different shape, that I have it ready. And I'm always practice a little bit before the Christmas period, so then I'm ready and I'm not having the situation that I forgot how to do it. But I must say, most of the time for the clients we do snowflakes. Snowflakes are just all the time in December and November as well, to be honest, because we're starting with November. So you see, I'm just moving around my mix just to add a little shading. Just add a little bit of clear in here, just to move it around. Okay, that's better. And I have this little bit of brown around my edges in here, like underarms. Okay, so everything looks nice and baked. So if you think about the man that is baked, so in the middle you have a little bit thicker baked, so then the dough was a little bit in the middle while baking raisin, and it's a little bit whiter, lighter, while in the corners is a little bit thinner, which makes it a little bit more dark. We're trying not to make it burn, okay? So just a little bit brownish. I'm going to cure it just for 10 seconds, okay? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my brown the darker brown, and I'm going to mix it with my clear as well. Okay, so I'm not blending anything with the pure color. I just want to make sure everything is nice and flawless, and I don't have the situation that I have the colors that are too harsh. And I do everything with my blush brush. Okay, so I'm not changing brushes or anything like that. And I'm just going outside and creating my shading in here. So following the shape of my man, keeping in the middle a little bit lighter, and then outside going round. Hello, 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 Petra. So I'm trying to look into the comments if you share any with me, but of course, if you just watch, that's absolutely fine. If you didn't watch my live yesterday, I mentioned it as well. I will encourage you to rewatch it just to check it as well and try the designs. If you try all of the designs and send me all of the pictures before the Christmas, then you'll receive from me a nice certificate that you attended this little marathon. So just, you can put something on your wall as an extra. You learning, I think is quite important. And yeah, and also you will get from me, if you do all of these designs, the 1 month access to my nail art club. And my nail art club is a subscription thing. You can watch all of these videos. You have access to 2 of my courses, Fine Lines Nail Art and the marble design, the full training. And on top of that, lessons, video lessons on different themes, on different seasons. Now we have the Christmas lessons as well over there. Hello, Inga. Hello. I've watched your live yesterday and I did the design for my clients today. Oh, amazing, Inga, amazing. That's so cool. And I'm actually surprised you already started with the Christmas designs. I didn't. Hello, Scarlett. Hello. I didn't start anything on my clients yet. They just started to look. And I was like, oh, I want this one, I want this one. But I think it will happen roughly at the end of November. We'll start with the Christmas designs, because then the clients are coming right before Christmas and they saying that they want to change the color because they don't want to have Santa on the new year. Hello, Olga. Hello. Hello. So nice you watching. You watching, guys. So yeah, so if you send me all of these designs, you can then in January, when you have a little bit free time, you can then watch some videos, binge watching. You will have access to all for a month for free. And you can, of course, continue with your subscription, or you can just cancel. It's no problem at all. And then watch all of the video, learn a little bit, and start the new year with some quality education. I'm trying my best to give everything I know and share with you all of my tips and tricks, so you can become a little bit better. But before that, let's go back to our man. Okay, so this is our dough that is already baked and now is cooled down. And now we need to decorate. And what I'm going to do with the decoration, I'm going to start with creating the bow. And my bow I'm going to create with metal 3 gel polish. And this is the same gel polish that I use for my other tip. I'll just place a little bit here. And just because I want to match it with my set. Of course, you can do something different, and you can use the red, green, any color of your choice. Is really up to you. So I'm picking up, I'm still painting with my blush brush. You can see I just use this brush for everything. And now I'm going to add the bow. So now we do the decorating of our design. So just really, really simple. Now we're playing with the icing. And we have this amazing icing, glitter icing, so why not to use it? And what I'm going to do to make it even more sparkly, I'm going to use the same clear inlays that I've used for the previous tip, and I'm going to pick just the small pieces and I will place into my metallic, just move this one aside, in my metallic metal 3 gel polish, just a few. I'm telling you guys, these are so sparkly, like clear inlay, and this gel polish is just wow. Okay, so this one aside, I will need it. My next thing that I'm going to need, it will be my small dotting tool, because I'm going to make the buttons here, 2 buttons, and of course you can use any color that you wish. Okay, I'm going to use my Lucky Green gel polish that I prepared on my paper palette, but it's really up to you. Whatever you fancy, you can do red, you can do anything you like, just 2. I fitted just 2, and it's fine. Quickly procure it. And of course, if I will have another hand of my client, I would, while one hand is curing, I will work on another hand. And what I will also need here, I will need my liner gel black, and I will pick a little bit and place on my paper palette as well, so I won't work right away from the jar. Here you go, just a little bit, and I'm going to use a little bit of my Blackest Black gel polish, and I'll place on my paper palette as well. Just wanted to add a little bit to the mix and mix it together. If I'll mix them, I'll change the consistency, and that will help me to create my eyes, and that will also help me to create a little bit of the outline. So I'm using my spatula and I mix them. This is roughly 50-50 mix with the Blackest Black gel polish and the liner gel black. Of course, if you feel like you don't want to mix, it's absolutely fine. This is just for me and here, but it's really optional. Okay, so I have my master marbler, my really tiny dotting tool, and I will place my dotting tool in my black, and I'm going to add first the eyes. Okay, so first just the eyes, tiny black dots, 1 and 2. Try to make them even, but really if they won't be, it's absolutely fine. Okay, my next thing will be my Katarina's Choice brush, really tiny brush. So I'm keeping this all protected, as I showed you yesterday, because I'm too clumsy. And I'm going to make a little smile on my gingerbread. Of course, the smile, you can make it from ear to ear, really smiley. We are on a Christmas, so we really want to have our gingerbread man nice and happy. I'm going to make my smile like half smile, just like that, a little bit cheeky. Okay, really small, just on the side. And I'm using Katarina's Choice, really small brush. You can make it a little bit thicker. Of course, this one will depend how big your head is and how big your face of the gingerbread is. Okay, while I'm having this one here, I will also use this black and Katarina's Choice to outline a little bit my bow, so it will be a little bit separated from the background, because it's a glitter, so you know the glitter itself is really uneven. So if I was separated, that will be a little bit more sharp and visible. And of course, if you want to, you can also outline your gingerbread man, but I think our outlines with the dark brown is already enough. but it's really up to you. Okay, so if you feel like maybe your gingerbread man is blending too much with the background, you can of course pick up a little bit of black and just, for example, do this, just tiny pieces, so that will separate it a little bit more from the background, and then your design will be a little bit more visible. So you can of course do it. So I will just do it for you, so you will see how I will do it. But in my case here, I think this dark brown is dark enough compared to the background. But I know it's just really depending what you have on the background. So this part of my man is done. And what I want to do now, I want to cover it. Before I will add more details, I want to cover it with my base and top gel. And the reason for that I'm using this one before my Supreme Finish is if you look on the sides, I have this really uneven structure because I was painted with the gel polish, and I have the sparkles. Look at the sparkles on the bow. Okay, just want to eat it right away. I want to make sure I have everything nice and smooth and beautifully connected. So I'm just covering this first with my base and top. The base and top, because it is a base, okay, as the name is saying, it's possible to use it a little bit thicker without any problems of the this like exploding of the product when it's curing. So if you, for example, using just regular top gel and you use too much, then you have this like a hard beads that are exploding inside our top gel. It just looks like a broken pieces. With base and top gel, you can apply it a little bit thicker and you can connect any uneven structure, any waves that you have from the painting with the gel polish, and then you will never have the issue. Okay, so it'll be always really smooth. And then on top of this one, I am going to apply my Supreme Finish, nice and thin layer. Now I have everything connected, my structure is smooth, so then I can use my Supreme Finish, no problem at all, nice and even, before I will add more details. Okay, so I will finish with the top gel. Of course, you can use the Extreme Matte Top Gel if you fancy as well. It's really up to you. If it comes to choice of the top gel, I think if you use the Extreme Matte Top Gel, you will also have a little bit more natural look of the baked gingerbread. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Marina. Good evening. Good evening, Magnetic Baltic. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. That's really nice you watching. So now, while this one is curing, normal 60 seconds cure, okay? I'm going to apply on my paper palette a little bit of my liner gel white. As I mentioned yesterday, this is just a regular liner gel. I just mark it so everybody will know this is mine. But it's not the mix, it's just the pure liner gel. And I'm going to apply a little bit on my paper palette. So I will work from the palette, not from the jar. Okay, so here it is, just the pure one, nice and thick. I'm going to pick up a little bit, place it on my palette. You see the paper palette in that size is just absolutely perfect. So I can fit all of my blending for the one design in one paper. I have also this like tiny ones, the small one. I've just seen them and I was like, oh, I'll just buy the small ones. And I actually, for one design the other day, I had to use like 5 papers, like such a waste. So yeah, this one is much better. And I will also use my Teresa Sweeties No Wipe Color Gel Coconut, White Coconut, and I will mix it with my liner gel white just to change the consistency. What you can also do, you can also use just pure Teresa Sweeties, is no problem at all. I like to have my consistency a little bit thicker. For me, it's too thin, but this is really personal. Okay, that's why I'm mixing. You can also mix the liner gel with the whitest white gel polish, no problem at all. You can use it. Feel free to do so. But for this part, I wouldn't mix it with the clear, because then you will have a little bit of transparency and I want to have still everything really, really white. So I will go back to my Katarina's Choice, and I will use just a wipe first to clean it, just to make sure it's no black anymore on it. And let's go back to our little gingerbread man. And I'm loading my brush inside my white bit, and I'm going to add a little bit of icing because, our gingerbread man is nicely baked, and we need to perfectly decorate it. So just a little waves in here. Again, don't overthink it. Do not even try to make it perfect, okay? Keep it natural. Think about this. You are decorating the gingerbread with your kids or someone you know, and you're having fun by baking, spending quality time in the kitchen, decorating the whatever you baked. And even if the lines are not perfect, you're still having fun. Exactly the same situation in here. Just have fun with nail art. Enjoy it. Really embrace the fact that you can create something pretty. You can create something with just a gel. And you can add a little smile to your client's face. This is all what the nail art and Christmas is about in a salon. Don't stress about this. Just practice, prepare yourself, make sure you know what to do with your product, and have fun for Christmas. Okay, so here it is, a little bit of our icing, okay, white icing. What I will also do, I will add a little bit on my bottoms, just a little dots. You need to be really, really controlling. Here you go. I will also add a little bit on my eyes. Just dot and dot. Perfect. This is what I like. And what I will also do, I will just use my dotting tool again, Master Marble dotting tool. Place it in my mix, white mix, and I'm going to add a little pieces of the snow, and I'm going to show you this one as I imagine in a full set for the inspiration. So this design, this snow, will match the rest of the nails. And of course I will just add a little snow on the top in here. You can, for example, do the Santa hat on your gingerbread man. You can really do anything you wish. And this one will just quickly go to the light just for a few seconds. And while this one is in the light, I'll just try to find some rubber base, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a little stone in the middle of my bow, of my sparkly bow. I don't have the clear one, but I have the frosted one, which is semi-transparent. That will do. So, and I will need some stone. Let me find some. Okay, I have my wheel. Here it is, my wheel. I have these different sizes of the stone, which are amazing because you can really match the size of the stone to your design. Oh, thank you so much, Petra. So what I will do, I will just place a little dot in the of the rubber base in the middle of my bow, and now I'm going to find really small. Small. Maybe the other box will be even smaller. Yes, the small stone, tiny, perfect. AB, that will match even better. So AB are the ones that are multicolor, and then of course you can have the silver. It's really up to you. I just want one. Okay, just one, and I'm using my brush. And I will just place it. You can, of course, use any of the wax picker in the middle. So this is extra sparkle. Now, I will just make sure it's surrounded by the rubber base, like the whole edges, but not covered. Because if you cover your stone with the gel, top gel or any glue or whatever you use, then will lose the shine. Okay, so it has to be just the edges that are surrounding our stone. So this one is curing, and while this one is curing, I am going to show you the rest of the tips that I've prepared for this one, and then how I see it as a set. So it goes to the light. Let me just go back, and I need a little bit of the blue tack so that will match. Okay, blue tack, blue tack, blue tack. Here it is. Okie doke. So we ready? Here it is, my gingerbread mat with the sparkly metal bow with the little sparkles. And here you can see the snow that is matching my snowflakes. And this is, for example, how I would offer to my client as a set. Of course, the client can have only one nail with the design. But if you think about this, if you use your metal sparkles to create the ombre, like for example, I showed you yesterday, you can upsell your design and you can upsell your set, because suddenly from just one design, you will have 2 or 3 nails with the design. So it's a really cool way to upsell it for the Christmas. My screen is jumping. I think my Instagram is just cannot manage all of the sparkles. I look at the sparkles here under this snowflake. This is the metallic, no, sorry, I'm lying. Metal 3 gel polish, this is how it's called. For whatever reason, I want to call it metallic. And then a clear inlay on top of it. The shine is absolutely unreal. I love it. Love, love, love it. So simple, really easy, super sparkly. This is all what I like for Christmas. And a screenshot. Yes, you can do the screenshot. I will take a picture. Once we finish, I will take a picture and then I will post it, of course, after the video. So you will remember this one. You can just save it for later. That if you want to repeat it, but I think it's great. And of course, instead of the gingerbread man, you can do just a set like this, or you can do the gingerbread man and just use the shimmer one as a color all together and maybe add a little snow here and there. But I will definitely recommend you to try the clear inlay over the metal gel polishes. Absolutely unreal. And as you all watching me till the end, I'm going to show you something. Today I was just looking for some design in my old boxes, because of course I'm trying every year to do something different, maybe not exactly different, because as I said yesterday, it's hard, but I just don't want to repeat myself. And listen guys, so I found my designs that I have painted for Christmas 10 years ago. Here you go. These are my designs that I've painted 10 years ago. And these are all made with just the normal paints. And now I'm looking at my snowflakes. And this is just the glitter. And look at the star and stuff. This is made with the paint. I was actually super proud 10 years ago from this one. These are just stickers, French stickers that we had. And yeah, it's actually, yeah. And look at this one. I don't know. It's like some kind of granny on or with the reindeer. Yeah, so I'm still keeping the sets like that. So every time I'm looking for something like that, I'm just saying to myself, was so worth to practice, and was so worth it to practice my fine lines, so I can actually make my stars that looking not like this, but looking a little bit more like this. So yeah, as you can see, took me years to make it better, but yeah, it's really worth to practice. Wow, amazing, Magda, you're so talented. Or I wouldn't say I'm talented, Inga, but yeah, I'm always trying to practice, and I'm practicing a lot. And if you know me for years, you know that I sit and practice, and I will practice until I will make it. Because I think it's a manual job and everyone can do it. But thank you, Inga. I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to improve every year. And I'm happy when I see really old designs of mine as well, because then I can look at myself, look back. It's like, okay, Magda, you're really doing not bad. It was all worth it. So just for a little inspiration for you, if you're not really believing in yourself and you're thinking for today, oh, I'm not going to make it, please keep going, because I promise you, if you practice enough, everyone can make it. So with that thought, I'm going to leave you for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, and for tomorrow I've got another cool design for you, nice and easy for the Christmas. And Inga, I will see you next week Sunday. I can't wait to see you, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.